Welcome to The Buzz, where we bring you leaders in dental education, discussing hot topic courses and industry trends. I'm your host, Vanessa Emerson, founder of Dental Speakers Bureau. And today I'm here with Sherry Priebe. Thank you for being here, Sherry.
Hi, Vanessa.
Sherry's technology presentations empower the dental hygienist to provide a full spectrum of the highest quality services available to the patient. Today we're going to be talking about her course, Ultrasonics, the System of Periodontal Therapy. Maybe start us out, Sherry, by helping us know what would be happening in the dental practice. Maybe there's a challenge or some kind of a situation that would draw the attendee to this course. What would attract them to this course?
Number one, as a hygienist for many years, people are asking me, Sherry, how in the world are you staying as a hygienist and still working without pain? Well, it's because the products that I'm using technology that is advanced, such as ultrasonics. I used to do everything by hand, and with the ultrasonics, I found that people are enjoying it better. I'm more comfortable, and we have happy patients, and I'm actually doing proper periodontal therapy and not just cleaning people's teeth.
Oh, fabulous. Could you take us in more detail into what is covered in the course?
Well, I go through what are the different ultrasonics and why are they more advantageous for us today. First of all, I do talk about our posture, and then I talk about the different types of ultrasonics, going from sonic to ultrasonic, and then also to piezoelectric, and the values of all of them. What are we actually going to achieve with that, and steering people away from the surgical aspect of periodontal therapy and keeping them in our practices with taking care of them on a non-invasive way. The ultrasonics I found are just amazing today, and it's a real answer to all of our oral health problems.
That's really interesting, and it sounds like there's an opportunity here to. Do you ever have a chance to take a look at some of the different models, or how do we choose between them? How do you handle that?
Good point. There are so many different varieties out there. Really, the technology is up to it's a dollar factor, it's a budget. So you do have to work with the person who is paying the bill, actually. But we just go to the best. And if we think that that's a product that we feel we would like to work with, that is what our recommended product is. I would prefer to go to the Cavitron or the piezoelectric, as those are at the upper echelon of the products. But really, there's so many good ones out there. And I do provide a run-through of some of the better products. So the hygienist or the dentist has that information given to them and the presentation.
Oh, that would be really helpful. That's awesome. So dentist and hygienist is given that in the presentation. Are they the typical attendee?
They would be, but also the receptionist would like to have information about that too, because they are talking to the patient first. And sometimes the patient is on the phone going, I don't like it when the hygienist rips up my gums and cuts my gums up. What does your hygienist use? The receptionist also needs to know what products and what technology we have that we're using.
That's awesome. So our business team would really benefit as well.
Yes.
It sounds like it could be something that could be ultimately great for the whole team.
Yes.
Best format, is it half day, couple hours, or what's best for this?
It's about a couple hours. Sometimes we have a little bit of a workshop added to the end, but usually I do it as a half a day. A little bit shorter than that, added to one of my other more popular products of my presentations, so that it ends up being a full day and they get a little bit of variety. But it's usually essentially a half a day.
That's great. Well, before we wrap up, is there anything that we haven't covered that would be important for the meeting planner to know?
So what I do, again, it's a lot of information. So I recommend that if people would like to have a reference chart of what we've talked about today, the different products, what makes each area of ultrasonics a little bit more unique from the other, I have that in a reference chart, and I can email it to the attendees if they so would choose, and they can have it in their operatories at home, and then discuss it with the dentist or whoever is purchasing the unit for them.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you, Sherry, for sharing with us information about your course, Ultrasonics, the System of Periodontal Therapy. And for the event planner who's listening in, please visit dentalspeakersbureau.com, where you can find Sherry Priebe listed. Her contact information will be on that listing page, as well as her other courses. There'll be videos for her other courses as well if you'd like to hear from Sherry what those courses are about. And if you'd like us to help connect you, please email info@dentalspeakersbureau.com. We'd be happy to. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again, Sherry, for the information. And until next time, be well.
My pleasure.